Hello and welcome to Prairie Imperfection. My name is Lisa and today I am doing a 4-week pregnancy update. If my son interrupts this video, I'm sorry, but there's not a time I can film when he's sleeping and I'm not sleeping. So first of all, I started week 4 off with testing and getting a positive pregnancy test, but that same day I actually started bleeding and it was like bright red, like a period, like the start of a period. So I thought for sure I was miscarrying, which kind of was a bummer, but then it stopped after like an hour or two. I'm not quite sure. I wasn't like timing it, but yeah, so I'm assuming I'm still pregnant because yeah, I guess that was just implantation bleeding maybe. I don't know, but it kind of started my week 4 off on the wrong foot, I feel like. But anyways, I am trying to stay positive. I'm still getting other symptoms, so I think everything must still be going along okay. So the other symptoms I have been getting is like a sensitive stomach or an upset stomach, especially in the morning. So I have to be very careful what I eat in the morning. I am pretty much completely off coffee because I have a sensitive stomach to caffeine anyways. And I have been having other issues with caffeine before I got pregnant, and now that I'm pregnant, I just thought, let's get rid of the coffee altogether, because it's not doing me any favors, I guess. I have been super tired. That's probably the key biggest symptom of the week. The star symptom of the week is tiredness. And luckily for me, I have been able to get a few naps in here and there, which is nice. In my How I Knew I Was Pregnant video, I had talked about my appetite being huge. Luckily now it has slowed down to kind of a normal appetite, so that's awesome because I don't want to gain a whole bunch of weight this pregnancy. I have had cramping a little bit, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The only other thing I can say is I have this like pain on the outside of my hip. I don't know if that's related to pregnancy or what, but it has all of a sudden appeared and it has been bothering me this week. Hip pain. So yeah, I don't know if that has to do with hormones or just it randomly happened to be a coincidence and came at the same time. For mental health, I realize, as with my other pregnancies, I am not good with pregnancy. I get very anxious and a lot of anxiety because I do not know what's going on. And I have no control over what's going on either, really. Like, all I can do is try to eat healthy, take my vitamins, and be active, and that's pretty much it. And especially like early miscarriage is not very preventable. I think it's gonna happen if it's gonna happen. So yes, I am trying to practice joy and being calm and happy and excited about this life and just hope for the best. But yes, that is something that I have to practice hard sometimes. Oh, as for the baby it says is about the size of a poppy seed, which I find kind of interesting because this week with my kids I was playing in the garden and we were finding all the poppy seeds from the dried out flowers. So I got some here. I got one little poppy that's still living. Yeah, so I took some out of the garden to see. So this is the size of it. I don't know if you can see that without it all spilling out. Yeah, that's pretty small, huh? Just one of those little seeds. That's how big it is, which is amazing. It's amazing to think how small life starts out. So another thing with kind of going with practicing being hopeful and happy and excited is I like to buy my babies something special to, you know, to get me excited for the pregnancy at the beginning of the pregnancy. Just something special for them because, you know, we don't like to spend a lot of money on babies. We do a lot of hand-me-downs and stuff, but I like to buy a few items that I picked out for my babies. So I actually bought this blanket like a few months ago because I have been learning that children are a blessing, not a burden, and there's a verse in the Bible about how children are like arrows and you know, your quiver is full or some sort of thing. You'll have to look it up yourself, but yes, so I bought this blanket. It's like has arrows on it, just cotton on the front, and then it's polyester on the back, so like a little fleecy. And I thought it was just really cute, neutral for the gender. So yes, I took that out and I'm excited to think about it. And here comes my son.
Hi.
Hi, are you gonna come sit with us? Hi. I am taking my prenatal vitamins because I find that very important. In my last pregnancy, I had super low hemoglobin when I gave birth. So I want to make sure this pregnancy I'm taking my vitamins and getting in my iron. Another thing I did this week to prepare is I called the midwife. Have you ever seen that show called The Midwife? It is pretty great. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. I think it's on Netflix. But yeah, so in the city I live in, I think there's not enough midwives for the need. So you have to call and put your name on the list, and then they'll call. They said they'd call me back like in a month to let me know if, you know, if they're gonna choose me for an interview or if they're not going to bother with me. So we had talked about not telling my family about the pregnancy until it's further along, but I posted like a video about I'm pregnant on YouTube, and I thought none of my family was watching it, but it turns out like my niece, I don't know how old she is, like 11-year-old niece, actually watches my channel, so she found out, so then she told her mom, and then so now all of my family knows, which is okay, which is fine. I just, yeah, didn't want to talk about it or bring it up unless I knew it was kind of more for sure, but it's okay if they know and I miscarry, that's fine. Then they're there to support me. My husband's family, on the other hand, does not know, and we probably won't tell them until it is more secure because they kind of worry about us because we're not as financially set up as them. So I think they'll feel like us adding another kid to our family will be a burden. So yes, we won't worry them until it's time for them to be worried. My weight, we'll get into that now. So I am 175 pounds right now. In my 2 previous pregnancies, I gained 60 pounds, but I started at 180 and 190 pounds in those pregnancies. So I'm already have a head start. I'm hoping that I don't gain 60 pounds this time because I have improved my eating habits quite a bit, but we will see. The only thing I can really do is eat nutrition and move, and hopefully, you know, we'll have a healthy pregnancy. My other pregnancies were healthy and everybody was just fine anyways, so it's not a huge deal. I just struggled a lot with postpartum weight and depression. I'm hoping not to, but we'll see. It's okay. I have, you know, I'm thankful for the lives I had. Let's show you the bump date now. There is my 4-week bump. From the front, from the side. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more on pregnancy and mommy lifestyle. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.